Hey gang, welcome back to Joe Daddy's Garage. Today's video I want to talk about something that's very important whenever you're spraying paint or primer or clear coat on a car or anything else, and that is a respirator. As you may have seen in my videos, I typically use a 3M style respirator, but I want to take a look at this Kischers full face respirator that I bought off of Amazon. If you like videos like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to see more. Okay. I use this 3M respirator. I've been using this style for a long time, many years. We used to use these at the body shop, until later on we ended up getting for our regular painter, a full face respirator system that had an air supply to it and a filtration and all that sort of thing. But I'm doing it at home. I'm not doing a car every week. I'm doing once a year, likely, that I'm painting a car. And, this works okay. Now, I also use this for grinding, stuff like that. If I'm grinding paint off or I'm grinding metal, different things like that, or if I'm cutting with a fibrous disc, I put on one of these. In fact, these filters I date my filters when I put them on. And this is the organic vapor filter, but I put the date on there so I know when I installed them. If you notice, this doesn't have the exterior cotton filter on it. And the reason for that, and I'll show you this, I keep my other filters, try to keep them tied up in a bag, that my regular paint type filters, in fact there's a date on this one, is 0221. Alright, so normally these filters, they come with this cover. See if I can get that off of there. And this cover allows you to put in this cotton screen. Now you can see how much that cotton screen has caught prior to even getting into the filter. You can replace these two. I have new ones of those. I just haven't put them in yet. But this filter is a carbon filter. So it's designed to catch, organic material. So what I do is, you can put it in a Ziploc bag, probably better. But I will take a bag and close up the pair inside the bag to keep them from cycling air. Because if they're out in the open, technically they're going to get airflow and maybe lose their ability to restrict or stop those organic materials. But these I'm not too concerned about. All I want to do is stop heavy things, big chunks and whatnot, and it works fine for that. But I've noticed recently, and of course things wear out, things maybe don't hold up quite as well when they push against your face. And I do have my little scruffy beard here, but I have noticed when I was spraying recently that I could smell, some chemicals. I could smell the paint or the clear coat. You don't want that. So I started looking around, and I don't know who this brand is. Honestly, I don't know who they are. I don't know anything about them other than they offer a full face mask. In fact, they call it a gas mask. So I guess you could use it for other things. But if you look at I've looked at 3M type of masks, and when I looked at the paint store, they were rather expensive. When I looked on Amazon, it was quite a bit less. I think around 130, 150 bucks for a 3M style of mask. So this, right out of the box, is of course a little bit different than the 3M. They'll have their own design for the mask. So certificate of conformity, I'll just show you this. Manufacturer is Jingzhou. So you know where this came from. Okay. Instruction manual, let me set that aside. This comes with 2 canisters. And they're sealed. They're in plastic. Now, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, I haven't looked at them yet. All the language is little symbols and stuff. I can't read this. And I assume, it says here, www.jzstrong.com. You could probably look up their part number and tell you if that's, well actually, I wouldn't even say that's a part number. That's a date. That's 2021-01-25. So January 25th, 2021 is when these were produced. I really can't see any numbers that tell me what these are. Okay, let me look a little further, because I'm curious. You know, we all need to know these things. It goes over some details. The S100X-3 gas mask, says there at the top, is made, uses high quality medical grade silicone rubber compositions made with non-toxic, tasteless, and odorless materials. Blah blah blah. 5 individual straps. Blah blah blah. You know, it's going to give you, a temperature range negative 22 to 131 degrees. You know, just warnings, discontinue if cracked, or different whatevers. So, data sheet, paperwork. It says filter instructions. Locate the gray threaded apparatus on the front of the gas mask surface or interface. Firmly grasp and turn the left and right apparatus in a counterclockwise rotation. Then pull directly off to remove the LD-Y3 filter adapters. You know, I was looking at that, and let me pull that out. Voila! I like the way it's shaped. It has 5 clips. There's one here at the top as well, and that's what this last clip is. It hooks onto this ring here, and that gives you your 5th contact point. It looks like these, they slip out. Yep, you can slip them out of that. Just has a little ring, then you can pull these against your face and then release. I'm not sure yet. Haven't gotten that far. But anyway, decent looking mask. And I will point out, this also has what we would call a tear off. It looks like a tear off, or at least a protective film. So there's a little tab up here at the top. And I know at the shop we used to have 3M made, tear offs. Basically, you could cover this and protect it. I don't know if they make that for these. I haven't gone that far, but I'm just trying to experiment and see what this offers. Now, it talks about removing these rings, and I'm a little concerned with that. It's kind of hard to see, but there's almost feels like locks. Like if you try to turn it, it's going to snap something. So what I want to try to do, because I want to see if I can use the 3M filters. If you look right here, where my screwdriver's pointing, there's a little gray tab, and I want to try to push that in when I rotate, and see if that'll release the lock. If that makes sense. So let me see if I can get this off, because if I can do that, that's going to be kind of important. Okay, my camera cut off, but I was able to push those tabs, those 3 down, and rotate this. And now I can take that off. The reason I want to do that, I want to see if the 3M cartridges fit. So I'm going to take one of these off of the 3M mask. And these have very similar looking width. The tabs look very similar to this opening. So we're going to find out. Haha! Check that out. Now we're in. And I can take it back off. Nice. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. Now, before I get too far along, see how that looks. Don't look too bad. I mean, it might. It really doesn't seem to interfere with your vision. So what I want to do, I'm going to swap out this other one, just because I'm here, because I really don't know. I really don't know what these are. I really don't know. So let me get this other one off, and then we'll go from there. You know, honestly, I don't know if pressing those little tabs down did anything, but it made me feel like I was doing something. So now I'm going to take this one, lock it on. That's got a nice Nice feel to it, actually. Okay. Now, let me get this back up on here. And this one down here. Because obviously I've managed to knock them off. Now this top one, again, I don't know why it's not installed. So I'm going to have to get it out of the package and get a look at it. Looks like, okay, so they put, there's two pieces. And there's a little barbell looking pin that apparently goes around the strap. Okay, so it's a replacement piece. Okay, never mind. I was thinking I need another piece, but these are spares. That's even better. I don't know, because it wasn't connected, I thought maybe it's, you know, not, you had to do something else, but it connects right on. Okay, now for the real test. We're going to see, well, I say real test, we're going to see if it fits. Because I ordered a large because I got a big melon head. Not as big as Tim's. You know who you are, Tim. So I'm going to try this. Okay. All right. Can you hear me? Wow. Wow. Now I will say, this plastic shield, this little protective thing may need to come off. That's pretty snug. Now, in the military, we would take our filters, we'd take our gas mask, we'd have to check it. And part of the way you do that is to block off your intake. So I'm going to try to do that with my hands. Best I can. That works. But it's hard to get it because it's got these little raised areas right here. That works. That's pretty good. Now, this feels it feels good up here. It feels good on the bridge of my nose. And it could probably be an extra large. Just saying, because I got a pretty good size head. That's got to be an improvement. I know it's an improvement in my looks, right? Man, that's good. Now, as far as getting it loose, just pull out on these little top section there. Pull out, and then okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, that'll be it for this video. You know, I just kind of wanted to test this to see if I could get the 3M cartridges on, whether it was going to seal, how it was going to fit. Again, I have a little bit bigger head. Extra large may have been better, but it fits. It does make, you know, it covers my face, which is good. Don't you agree? Okay, that'll be the end of this video. I'll be using this whenever I'm spraying more paint on Jade and anything else in the future, and we'll see how it goes from there. But at this point, I'm happy. If you're interested, there will be a link down below in the description for these and also for my Amazon page. And if you want to become a patron, there's a link for that as well. So until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.